This video brings an urgent message that Jesus specifically wants you to hear about your future marriage. Someone special is preparing marriage vows with 5 specific rules designed to keep you forever. But Jesus is concerned you might not recognize the signs of this person approaching your life. This isn't just another relationship video. It contains a revelation about your divine soulmate that many people miss every day. Jesus cares so deeply about your happiness that he would be heartbroken if you dismiss this critical message about your destined marriage partner. The person you're meant to marry has been carefully chosen to reach you at this exact moment. In your romantic journey, there's a divine appointment happening right now as you watch. Don't scroll away, because what you're about to learn could change your entire romantic future and lead you to the love you've been praying for. This isn't an ordinary romantic message. It's a divine alert about your God-appointed spouse who's already preparing these 5 marriage rules with you in mind. Jesus has been watching your love life with caring attention, noticing both your moments of hope and your times of heartbreak. Missing this particular sign could mean overlooking the person who's been specifically chosen to love you forever. This message marks a limited time spiritual window that's opening in your romantic life right now. Jesus cares so deeply about your marriage destiny that he would be genuinely concerned if you failed to recognize this divine connection. That's why this message found you today. Your attention to this video isn't by chance. It's a divinely orchestrated moment designed to help you see the signs of your future spouse who's been placed in your path, but you might have been missing their approach. This person is already preparing these 5 special rules that will transform your understanding of what true, committed love really looks like. Every prayer you've whispered asking for true love has been heard by heaven. Every tear you've shed over past relationships that didn't work out has been collected. All the times you've wondered if God had forgotten about your desire for marriage, yet continued to hope anyway, have been honored. Your romantic struggles haven't gone unnoticed. Those moments when love seemed to happen for everyone except you. Jesus saw your disappointment, the times when your faith in finding the right person felt weak, yet you kept believing anyway. That persistence was recognized in heaven. The courage it took to maintain your standards when everyone said you were too picky has been deeply valued. The loneliness you've carried while waiting for someone who would truly cherish you has all been acknowledged. Finding godly love isn't always easy, and the signs of your soulmate aren't always obvious. Sometimes they require a heart of faith to recognize. Jesus understands this challenge, which is why he's making these signs about your marriage-minded person so clear you can't possibly miss them. The signs of this marriage-minded person appear in everyday moments but are often overlooked because they seem too ordinary to be divine connections. These signs show up in unexpected encounters where someone mentions commitment, forever love, or specific relationship values that match your prayers. They appear in conversations where someone naturally talks about marriage, family goals, or building something lasting together. This person will emerge through repeated meetings, meaningful discussions, or spiritual connections that feel different from casual dating. Their approach to relationships will be noticeably more serious and intentional than others you've met. This marriage-minded person is uniquely suited to your specific heart and journey. Someone Jesus has personally selected to complement your soul perfectly. Their desire for these 5 marriage rules connects directly to the prayers you've been praying about finding committed love. Jesus chose this particular person because they speak to your heart in a language of permanent love that you've been longing to hear. When you finally recognize them, you'll understand why every other relationship had to end first. When you recognize this marriage-minded person from Jesus, the 5 rules they want in your marriage vows will become beautifully clear. These aren't restrictions, but expressions of their deep desire to love you completely and keep you forever. Each rule creates unbreakable bonds that will make your marriage stronger than anything you've ever experienced. Rule 1. Spiritual priority. Rule: they will insist that God remains the absolute center of your marriage every single day. Daily prayer together will be non-negotiable, and church attendance will become your weekly priority as a couple. Spiritual growth and Bible study will be mandatory parts of your relationship routine. This rule ensures your marriage has divine foundation and heavenly blessing protecting it from every attack. Rule 2. Communication commitment rule. They will require complete honesty and open communication about everything in your hearts and minds. No secrets, no hidden feelings, and no unresolved conflicts will be allowed to poison your connection. Daily check-ins about emotions, concerns, dreams, and fears will become your sacred routine. This rule creates unbreakable emotional intimacy and trust that grows deeper every year. Rule 3. Loyalty protection rule. They will demand absolute faithfulness in every thought and action toward each other. No flirting with others, no inappropriate friendships, and no emotional affairs will be tolerated. Complete transparency with phones, social media, and all relationships becomes the standard. This rule builds an impenetrable fortress of security around your marriage. Rule 4. Growth partnership rule. They will insist you both continuously improve yourselves and support each other's dreams without limits. Encouraging each other's goals and learning new things together becomes mandatory for your relationship. Challenging each other to grow spiritually, emotionally, and personally will be expected. This rule ensures your marriage gets stronger and more exciting over decades. Rule 5. Forever promise rule. They will require a sacred vow that divorce is never an option. Under any circumstances, working through every problem, no matter how difficult, becomes your unbreakable commitment. Loving each other through all seasons of life, sickness, challenges, and changes will be guaranteed. This rule gives you complete security that you'll have permanent, unconditional love forever. There's a wave of heavenly attention surrounding your romantic life right now. You're becoming more spiritually ready for this destined marriage naturally, drawing divine connections into your daily experience. Recognizing this marriage-minded person brings a heightened awareness of God's romantic plan for your life. In even the smallest details, more spiritual insights about relationships and marriage will begin flowing to you than ever before. This isn't happening by chance. It's a carefully arranged blessing designed specifically for this season of your romantic journey. Your prayers for marriage matter more than you realize. Your heart's desire for committed love inspires heaven to work on your behalf. Your faith in God's plan for your love life makes a difference in the spiritual atmosphere around you. This divine recognition shows that Jesus deeply values your desire for godly marriage. Each relationship lesson you've learned has prepared you exactly for recognizing this person. With 5 marriage rules, Jesus delights when you finally see the love he's been preparing all along. The timing of this marriage-minded person entering your life is no coincidence. They appear now because you're spiritually and emotionally ready for these 5 marriage rules. This precise moment has been divinely chosen because you've grown in faith and relationship wisdom through your past experiences. Your heart is now open enough to receive someone who wants this level of committed love. Your soul has expanded through romantic challenges and disappointments. Your spiritual maturity has deepened to handle the intensity of forever love. You're now prepared to embrace these marriage rules more clearly than ever before. All the dating struggles you've faced and the relationship questions you've wrestled with have been preparation for recognizing your true soulmate. Nothing in your romantic journey has been wasted. Every experience has shaped your ability to appreciate committed love when it appears. This particular connection is part of larger spiritual movements happening in relationships right now. Jesus is bringing together couples who are ready for the 5 rules of forever love. If you're feeling blessed by this divine revelation about your future marriage, please consider sending a super thanks of $5 $10, $20, or more to support our channel's mission of sharing these important relationship messages. Your generosity helps these divine insights reach those who desperately need to find their God. Appointed soulmates, when you give, you participate in a sacred exchange that allows us to continue creating content that connects people with their destined marriage partners in these critical times for relationships. As you begin to prepare for this marriage-minded person with their 5 rules, new relationship awareness will naturally develop in your life. This clearer vision of committed love brings new responsibilities, not just to prepare yourself, but to everyone God places in your path who might be missing their own soulmate signs. Don't view these responsibilities as burdens, but as sacred opportunities to participate in Jesus' work of bringing couples together. This revelation signals it's time to step into spiritual maturity in relationships and prepare for marriage at its highest level. Finding balance becomes essential during this romantic preparation time, while getting ready for someone with these 5 marriage rules. Remember to nurture your individual faith through prayer, scripture, and spiritual community. These disciplines have shaped who you are and will continue to support you as you grow into this expanded role as someone ready for forever love. Jesus is inviting you to become more than just someone looking for marriage, but someone truly prepared for it. As you become sensitive to the signs of your marriage-minded person, think about how you can help others who are still missing their own soulmate signals. Your experience shows that Jesus is constantly orchestrating divine romantic connections, even when we fail to notice them approaching our lives. Heaven witnesses every moment of romantic awakening, every recognition of true love potential, and every choice to prepare for committed marriage. Your story of recognizing these 5 marriage rules brings hope to people feeling romantically disconnected or wondering if God still creates perfect matches today. Your awareness becomes a light that helps others develop eyes to see the marriage-minded people Jesus is revealing all around them. This blessing isn't meant to be a private experience. It's an invitation to help others find the same committed love and security. Jesus often works through those who have recently recognized their soulmate signs to help awaken others who are still missing their destined marriage partners, walking right past them daily. As you navigate this new awareness of your marriage-minded soulmate, start consistently preparing yourself for someone with these 5 marriage rules. Jesus reminds you that while recognizing the signs is wonderful, it's just the beginning of preparing for committed love. Maintain the spiritual sensitivity that allowed you to see these romantic signs in the first place. Guard against returning to casual dating habits that made you miss important relationship signals in the past. Let your marriage preparation continue to flow from genuine faith and daily attention to Jesus' guidance about love. With this new ability to recognize your soulmate comes ongoing responsibility to become worthy of their 5 rules. Use this time wisely to develop the character traits that will make you an excellent spouse. Work on areas where these marriage rules will challenge you to grow. Embrace spiritual practices like prayer, Bible study, and fellowship that will strengthen your future union. Jesus is preparing you to become someone who can handle the beautiful intensity of forever love with these 5 sacred marriage rules. Picture a future where you're married to someone who lives by these 5 marriage rules every single day. Imagine the complete security of knowing you're loved unconditionally and chosen permanently. Divine blessing and protection will surround your union because it's built on godly principles. Jesus stands with you, encouraging you to embrace this journey toward committed marriage with complete trust. This is truly your moment to experience deeper romantic connection than you've ever imagined possible. Your relationship will become a model that other couples look up to and learn from. This marks the beginning of a time when your heart, love life, and marriage preparation will be more aligned with heaven than ever before. Accept this blessing with gratitude. And remember that you're surrounded by divine support on this journey toward your wedding day. The path ahead holds countless opportunities to experience Jesus' guidance through romantic signs that will become increasingly clear to your spiritually prepared heart. What joy awaits as you learn to recognize true, committed love. If this message about your future marriage has awakened something beautiful in your heart, please consider blessing our channel with a super thanks of $5, $10, $20, or whatever amount feels right to you. Your support creates a beautiful spiritual exchange and allows us to continue sharing these divine revelations with those who need to find their soulmates most. Your generosity helps fund our mission to help others recognize the marriage-minded people Jesus is bringing into their lives during these important times for relationships. If you're ready to acknowledge that you're seeing signs of your future spouse and commit to preparing for these 5 marriage rules, type 888 in the comments below as your declaration of romantic readiness. The journey of preparing for divine marriage with someone who has these 5 rules continues beyond this revelation. As you step into new romantic awareness, stay grounded in spiritual practices that keep your heart pure and your discernment sharp about true love. Every sign you recognize about your marriage-minded person could be the exact confirmation someone else has been waiting to see about their own soulmate. Your growing spiritual sensitivity about committed relationships serves as inspiration for others wondering if Jesus still creates perfect matches today. Move forward with an open heart, a prepared mind, and a responsive spirit ready to embrace these 5 marriage rules when your person appears. Create space in your life for someone who wants to love you forever according to God's design for marriage. The spiritual language of committed love has always been part of how Jesus blesses those who seek His will for their relationships. By choosing to prepare for these 5 marriage rules, you join a beautiful tradition of couples who have learned to recognize His voice in their romantic journey. Trust that your marriage-minded soulmate is already preparing their heart to love you with these 5 sacred rules that will keep you both happy and secure forever.